What's up, guys? Ketter at the cabin here. Welcome to episode 3, season 1 of Beverages with Ketter. I am sipping something super cool today. Yes. Pedialyte. Been sick, guys. Been real sick. Feeling better today, so figured I could at least come down, make a little video, and have a little chit chat here. But unfortunate because in Minnesota we had a little heat wave over the last 2 days, and it was very nice. Temperatures almost got up to the 40 degrees, which is incredible. I had a big plan to go out, had it all ready to rock, but ended up being bedside, just laying around and not feeling too hot. But we're on the up and mend right now, so we're feeling better. So have a sip. Hopefully you're sipping something better. Maybe you're having a cold beer, because that sounds pretty good, but I got to stick to this. It's actually really tasty. I really like Pedialyte. All right, guys. So what are we gonna talk about? What are we gonna do today on this episode? Well, I figured I would kind of show you how I'm going to set up my nymphing rig here. As I've been out fishing this winter, I've been sticking to my 9-foot 5-weight and mostly been throwing streamers, a little bit of nymphing as well with a tractor nymph and a little midge drop, and then, under an indicator. Have been switching up between that, but I hate switching up on the river, especially when it's cold out. I don't mind doing it in the spring, in the summer, and stuff like that. But when it's so cold, like, I don't want to get in there and grab a new tippet and put on new stuff. It's annoying, especially when you go from streamers to, small little nymphs. Like, there's a lot that you got to switch up between leader, tippet, all sorts of stuff. So I want to keep my 9-foot 5-weight strictly for streamers, because I have had good luck so far on the streamers. So I'm going to keep that strictly going for that purpose. It's got the 1X leader with a little bit of 1X tippet, and whatever streamer you want to put on there, go ahead. So I want to start bringing out my other TFO. It is my 7-foot 4-weight. I got it strictly for the driftless area. I mostly got it because I want to use it for throwing dry flies in those little creeks that I mostly fish. But this time of the year, you're not getting a whole lot of dry fly action, but it will happen one of these days, and I will be able to go out there and throw a BWO on there and hit a midge hatch, but not right now. So I figured I would kind of rig this guy up to be my little nymphing rod. 7 feet. It's small. It's kind of unconventional, but I'm going to go with it. We're going to see how it works this year. I think I'm going to like it personally, but I guarantee getting a fish on this, especially nymphing, is going to be pretty fun. It's going to really rip and pull on that 7-foot fly rod. So just kind of show you what I'm going to do here. So I have my leader already attached, and I'm sure a lot of you use this. My buddy introduced me to this a while back, but that's a tippet ring. If you don't use this, highly recommend doing this. I'm not good with tying knots. I can admit that. I don't know a lot. This tippet ring saves everything. Like, you just, boom, cut off any tippet, put on a new tippet, you're ready. You don't have to tie anything to your leader. It's all there. Lifesaver if you're always switching stuff up. You can get those through Rio. That's where I get them personally. Rio tippet rings. This is a 2mm. They are awfully small. Comes with a little tool for you though, so you can at least kind of guide them through. They are a pain to get in, I will say that, but highly recommend, guys. It's a game changer. What we'll do is start with our Prince Nymph. This is from one of the local shops around here. They call it a Bloody Mary Prince Nymph. I love Bloody Marys. I kind of wish I was sipping one right now. It's big. I don't know the exact size, to be honest with you, but very good size. And this is going to be my attractor nymph to help get my smaller nymph down to that strike zone like we've talked about. So we'll go ahead and tie this on. Big old Bloody Mary Prince Nymph. All right, time for a little sip. This one's strawberry. Recommend it. The orange is fantastic. So if you're sick right now, go get you some. I feel like everyone's sick. Sorry if my voice is a little not enthusiastic, as I'm still kind of recovering here. So, all right, we got that bad boy tied on. The Bloody Mary Prince Nymph. One thing I didn't mention, the tippet coming off of this tippet ring. I'm running about 20 inches. 18 to 20 inches is normally what I do. That depends where you're fishing, what you're fishing, size of fish, conditions, all that depends. So I'm not going to get too much into that. I typically run anywhere from 18 to 22 inches of tippet, unless I'm in some really deep stuff, but that doesn't really happen for me in the driftless. So what are we going to do after this? We got that Prince Nymph on. Now the fun part comes. We're going to grab some more tippet. Okay. This one is about 15 inches. 12 to 15 inches of tippet is going to get tied onto the actual Prince Nymph here. All right. So like I said, we're running that 4X tippet. Rio, it's the only brand I've ever bought when it comes to tippet. Works great. I have personally anything from 1X all the way up to 6X. They got it all. So Rio is a great product. And that's what I'm running on this is 4X and then also 4X off of the Prince Nymph. So if you ever need any of that, get you some Rio tippet. I have our Prince Nymph, Bloody Mary Nymph. And now tied off of that is about 15 inches of that 4X tippet we talked about. So what's going to go next? The fun part. This is a little scud with a pink hotspot. The hotspots are awesome. I think the fish personally love seeing that. Just gives them a little extra something. Gets them a little fired up. Yeah, this is what's going to go on the end here, is this nice little scuddy with a pink hotspot.
Ooh. Had a little fly line left in there.
Nasty. Must have been in some dirty water. That did not taste good. Yuck. All right, well, we got it off. Now let's go ahead and get it tied in there. All right, great. So last but not least, you're going to need to get your strike indicators on. Again, only brand I ever use here, Oros. Great brand for strike indicators. I've recently got into the extra small. These are super, super small. Come in the 3 different colors, white, pink, purple, whatever you want to call that, and orange. I like the extra small ones. I do have the normal size ones as well. I've never had really to use any of the big ones, but these extra small ones are really nice. I mean, if there's a fish, it's gonna be there. So super easy. They just twist off and go right onto your tippet, leader, wherever you need to put it. But this time of the year, I am personally going to stay away from white if I can, just because, I don't know, there's snow and white's kind of hard to see. So we'll go with that nice orange indicator. Yes, you can call it a bobber if you want to. That's fine. We won't get mad. Indicator, strike indicator. We're all rigged up now. So here you can kind of see what we're running with. So right after that tippet ring, on my actual tippet is going to be that strike indicator. I put it right under that tippet ring. I run that down to our first nymph, which is that Bloody Mary Prince Nymph, which is going to act as a tractor nymph to get my little nymph down to the strike zone. Also can be very effective. They can hit this just as much as they can hit anything else. And then we will follow that right down to our little midge. Let's get that a little better here. Sorry, it's not a midge. This is a scud. Right down to our little scud with that pink hotspot. And that's what I'm running. This is what I'm going to use the next time I go out. Hopefully soon, maybe in a week or two. Got to wait for the weather to shift and feel better. This is going to be my nymphing rig for wintertime. Super easy to set up. This is nothing, groundbreaking. A lot of people do this. You can use this rig year round. This works good in the spring, summer, fall, whatever you're doing nymphing. This works. The only reason I'm kind of running this 2-nymph rig is because in the wintertime, I need to get down deeper. So that's why I have that Prince nymph on there to get things deeper. Can use split shot. I don't want to use split shot. So that's why I have the 2 going. Just helps you get down there, and also it doubles your chances to catch fish. So that's what we're working with. All right. I need a little break. That was a lot of work, a lot of talking. Need a break. Cool. So yeah, that's it, guys. Pros and cons of doing this setup. Pros, you have doubled your chances of catching a fish because you have 2 presentations going out there, as in 2 nymphs floating through the water. So that's great. You double your chances of possibly catching a fish. They have not only 1 chance, but 2 chances to go after whatever you're presenting to them. So that's cool. The other pro, like I just mentioned a little bit ago, that bigger nymph can act as a weight to get you down into those deeper pools. So another huge bonus. I guess the negative for me personally, casting, you just doubled your action as well. You got a little more tippet going. You got another nymph back there. So there's a lot going. You want to be a fairly confident caster and fly fisherman. I think to do a double rig, it's a lot, and you can get tangled quickly. You can make a mess real quick. You can send a nymph into your face real quick. So it's a lot to work with, but while you're nymphing, you don't necessarily have to send, crazy casts. At least I don't where I fish. So it normally serves a good purpose for me to always just kind of have the 2 nymphs rolling, especially in the winter time. So I would say the pros outweigh the cons when it comes to that. So that's what we're rolling with, guys. Again, this is a 7-foot 4-weight. I have not used it. It still has plastic on the handle. So super excited to get it out. I think the next time I go, I'm just going to kind of strictly nymph and use this pole. So this rod. So we'll see what happens. I don't care what I catch on it. I just want to break it in and make sure it works. So we'll have that. And then, got our streamer rod always ready to go in case there's some big fish lurking. So yeah, guys, that's what I got for you on episode 3 of Beverages with Ketter. We're recovering, we're getting there. So nothing too crazy, just continuing to hydrate. And we got negative like 10, 11, 12 degrees the next 3 days. So locking down, staying inside, working on some stuff in here, and just dreaming about the big fish, guys. So hopefully next weekend I'm out on the water, having some fun, testing out this setup, showing you guys what I catch. So thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy your beverage.